What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? I am back again with another video. In today's episode, I'm gonna show you guys a complete guide for the routes of war in Call of Dragons. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already, turn on the bell notification and never miss out, like the video, share it with your friends, leave some comments down below. Let's get into it. Alright ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna begin the video by doing a quick overview of the routes of war. First of all, you go to the campaign and then you hit the routes of war icon. What is routes of war? It's a game mode where two alliances battle each other. Each alliance is allowed 30 players and 10 substitutes. The battle usually takes place in a brand new map and there are so many new buildings that you need to capture. The alliance with the most points is going to win. The Routes of War event is going to give you a lot of good rewards. You don't want to miss out. The event usually happens every 2 weeks and you can get up to 10 legendary tokens. You don't really want to miss out on this. In order to play the Routes of War, your alliance need to register for the event. But there is a problem. Most alliances usually have more than 150 players and the Routes of War only requires 30 players and 10 substitutes. What about the other players in the alliance? Well, if you look closely, you go to the search, there are so many sub-alliances available in the game. When the Routes of War comes around and your main alliance does not pick you to participate, you should try and join one of the small alliances, play the event, and then go back to the main alliance. Just make sure you go and register for the small alliances before the reset for the registration. Once you've confirmed that you have registered yourself, you are among the 30 players who are going to play, you can leave that alliance and go back and chill in the main alliance and then wait for a few hours before the match begins. Then you go back to the alliance again. For example, a lot of people will switch to a small alliance but find out that it is boring. You don't need to stay there. Once you're registered, go back to your main alliance and then a few hours before the match begins, go back to the small alliance and play the event. You should be doing this every 2 weeks. You don't want to miss out on the 5 and 10 tokens that you can get from this event. Alright warriors of Tamaris, let us check out some of the rewards that you can get from this event. Just make sure you participate every 2 weeks. Now all members of the winning alliance are gonna get 200 gems and some stars and some good stuff as you see from here. The members from the losing alliance get what you see over here. Registration, you get some rewards as well. Now this is where things get interesting. Make sure you get 10,001 points. Once you get that and you are on the winning side, this is everything that you're gonna get. 1000 gems, 10 G2 hero tokens, you will get level 4 reserve for training legions, you get 25 hours of training speed ups, you get some resources as well. If you don't get 10,000 points and you happen to be between 6,000 and 10,000, you're gonna get only 500 gems, you're gonna get 8 tokens and the following rewards. Just make sure you do your best and get 10,001 points. Now, if you happen to be on the losing side, you should also get 10,001 points as well. That's gonna grant you 5 tokens. You're gonna get 500 gems, level 2 reserves, some training speed ups, and some resources as well. This is why you have to play this event every 2 weeks when it comes out. Regardless of whether you win or lose, if you get 10,001 points, you're gonna get some rewards. You don't really wanna miss out on this event. Now I'm gonna show you guys how you can get points in this event. So we go to the other rules and scroll all the way to the bottom. It's gonna show us exactly how we can get points in this event. You can score points by occupying a building. When you occupy a building, you get points for yourself and your alliance. You can get points by defeating enemies on the map. You can get points by delivering the limestone to one of the buildings that you have already captured. That's gonna give you a lot of points. When we scroll to the bottom, you're gonna see how the scores take place. When you deliver a limestone, your alliance gets 3,000 points and you get 300 points for yourself. When you occupy the hall, this is everything that you get. Occupy the tree of healing, occupy the guard tower. If you gather from the Lunambrite pool, you're also gonna get some rewards. I mean, you're gonna get some points for yourself and for your alliance. I personally believe you're gonna get a lot of points when you fight the players on the map. This is the breakdown. When you attack someone, they lose 10,000 power, you get 80 points. When you're defending, and they lose 10,000 power, you get 40 points. When you're fighting in the field, someone loses 10,000 power, you get 40 points. Just make sure you get them all the way to 10,001. That way you get the premium rewards of whether you win or lose the event. Up next, we're gonna check out some stuff that you need to know about this event. There is this thing known as the battle synchronization. Now let's check them out one by one. We begin with the heroes. Different servers are gonna have different Garrison mission. That is why the game developers decided to introduce the battle synchronization. In the battle synchronization, everybody gets to play with a level 60 hero. Now before you play the Roots of War event, make sure you go to the talent and then go all the way to the bottom. You should manually apply your points, that way you can use level 60 heroes. Now let's say for instance, I decided to use one of the heroes that I have over here. We're gonna pick a hero that is not level 60. For example, if we take Emrys right now is only level 50. And this is the talent tree that I have. If I don't change the talent tree for Emrys during battle sync, I'm only gonna be using him at level 50 with the points that I have here. I will be missing out on 10 talent points. Which is why when you go to the battle sync, you should make sure you do this for all the heroes that you are going to use. Make sure you go all the way to the talent, go all the way to the bottom, and then manually apply the points that you want. Now you can reset this thing. You can apply the point and then reset it. Like I can reset and then there you go. If I want to switch it, I'll just hit the switch. It is not going to cost me any gems. You can do this as many times as you want. Just play around with a bunch of different talent trees and find the one that works well for you. Up next, we're going to check out the artifacts as well. Different servers have different Garrison mission. Now the battle sync will allow everyone to use level 60 artifacts. Just make sure you level up your artifacts by using their duplicate cards. Open up keys, make your artifacts stronger, and you can fight. You get all of them either at level 60 or level 50, which is a good thing. It puts everybody in the same place. When it comes to the policies, this is everything that is going to happen. Legion capacity increase. When battle sync is active, your policies will not apply to campaigns, but your Legion capacity will be increased. The increase to your Legion capacity will change as the season progresses. If you are in Season 1, you have a 41,500 capacity. Season 1 Plus and Season 2, you have 87,500 Legion capacity. You can also do some healing when you play the Roots of War. As it says here, changes to healing. When battle synchronization is active, you can only use elixir that is allocated to you during the campaign to heal your legions. As the season progresses, the amount of elixir healing and resource healing will change, as will the elixir production speed. So therefore, this is everything that you gotta know about healing when you play the event. Now when we go to the buffs section, this is everything that's gonna work. The personal buffs from your city, they are gonna work. Temporary buffs such as the rune is gonna be inactive. Don't even bother picking one up. And then the season reset is going to be inactive. So this is everything that you gotta know about the buffs when you play the Roots of War event. Let us go over the buildings and then check out the map layout. So when we hit the buildings, this is everything that we see so far. This is the Roots of War map. 30 players are gonna be teleported to this map. You have the Yain team and then you have the Lucia. Now everybody is going to be in their own starting camp. When you go over there, you're gonna have 3 minutes where you cannot do anything. Your alliance members are gonna put markings on the map. So these are the two teams. One is Lucia, one is going to be Yain. Let us check out the buildings. The first one we're gonna check out is going to be the Lifestone. Now the Lifestone is something blue and it's round. It's going to show up in one of these 3 marked locations. There is going to be a timer on the screen. It's gonna tell you exactly where that Lifestone is going to show up. Make sure you go there with your alliance members and then you capture it and then send it to one of your buildings that you have captured. The next building is gonna be the halls. Just try your best to capture these halls. That way you get a large number of points. You have 4 halls here. The best thing to do is to capture the one that is close to your starting zone first. Like for example, this is the Yain. You make sure you get this one and then you get this one because it's a little bit closer to your starting zone. As for the others, you gotta send a rally to go and capture them. Now what a lot of players do is they use Spring Warden Eagles to go and get the first capture for all of this building. Just create the fastest march speed, fly over the terrain, and then go and capture these buildings. Once you capture the buildings, you can then send someone to garrison those buildings. You can also use your scouts to go and scout the building and then see exactly what you need to take it away from your enemies. The person with the most points is going to win. I mean, the alliance with the most points is going to win the event. Next building is going to be the Tree of Courage. The Tree of Courage is going to increase the attack and defense of all of your team members. One is going to be close to your starting zone. The one is going to be closer to the enemy. Just capture all of them. That way you get stronger. Next one is going to be the Tree of Healing. Tree of Healing also gives some healing. It gives HP. Make sure you get it. It increases your elixir production speed. Now the next building we're going to check out is going to be the Outpost. Just capture this outpost. That way you have a good field of view. The more you capture, the better. More points as well. Next one is going to be the Lunambrite pools. You're going to see them when you play the event. Just gather. Once you gather, go back to your city and then you get the points. So this is the building and the map layout. Just try and use Spring Warden Eagle to go and capture these buildings. Once you capture them, you can then send garrisons to go and garrison them. When it comes to buildings captured by enemies, you have to scout it and then either rally or go there and swarm it and take it. Up next, we're going to discuss how to play the Roots of War, for example, for a brand new beginner. Now that we're done with all the introduction and all the good stuff, let me show you some simple things that you can do. Let's say you are from the Yen camp, right? The gold camp. Now there are two exits from this location. We have one over here and then we have one up top. So make sure you exit from the right place, go and capture the building. All you gotta do is try to reinforce the building if you have a good garrison captain. Follow the markers from your alliance leaders and also fight on the field to collect points. That's gonna help you get some rewards at the end. The life stones are gonna show up in the 3 locations. Once it shows up, make sure you go there and try to help out your alliance team members. So these buildings, we have the life stones showing up in these 3 locations. You will see a marking on the map. Try and go there, help your alliance to capture the life stone and get some good points. You can also get like some powerful attack from the Tree of Courage. Is it the Tree of Courage or the Tree of Healing? I forgot the name. Yep, we have the Tree of Courage. Capture that to give your alliance more attack and more defense. And then to get more points as well, you can gather from the Lunambrite pools. These pools are going to give you points for yourself and for your alliance as well. Now, once you get 10,000 points, you shouldn't be selfish. If you have other team members who don't have 10,000 points yet, you can leave and then let them get 10,000 points because that's going to help them get the rewards as well. Remember, 30 players go play and then you have 10 substitute. Be generous and let your substitutes get some rewards as well. For the last topic of the video, we're going to check out what happens with your troops. When you go fight in the Roots of War and then you come back over here, you're not going to have any injured troops in the hospital. Also, when you fight in the Roots of War, you're not going to suffer any death for your troops. So you should not be worried when you fight in the Roots of War. Now, the best garrison for the Roots of War, I believe right now is going to be Madeline and Garwood. Pair these two together because they are going to last for long, which is something that you want. The longer you hold a building, the more points you get. Now the game developers are going to introduce some new heroes as well. There could be a new meta, but for now, Madeline and Garrison, Madeline and Garwood are like the best garrisons. You can also use Bakar and Ileana if you are free to play. This is some good garrison as well. You can put Husk primary and then put Madeline secondary or Garwood secondary for garrisoning those buildings. And I think this is it for the Roots of War. Let me know down below if the video helped you out. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe for more content, turn on the bell notification and never miss out. Like the video, share it with your friends. Until then, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.